Crows by Terrace. Today I'm joined by Galway's very finest interdisciplinary. We aren't popping bottles, but today we are joined by Shampain. How are you feeling today, man?
Maybe we are popping bottles.
We should be popping bottles. I'm with a Galwegian celebrity. I'm with a Galwegian star.
Yeah, someone said recently that I'm a Galway character.
Icon, to be fair.
Maybe you know what, I'll take it.
How are you feeling about today, my brother?
Very good. This tour is kind of crazy. It's been epic. It's really, really good and very heartening. I feel like I've realized. No. I feel like I've realized the vision in my head that I had for the tour, which was chaotic.
Doing a little bit of digging. Can you talk to the people about VSN and what that chapter meant about you creatively?
VSN was myself and Kedema's first. Well, it wasn't a collective, it was just the both of us.
Yeah,
so we were a duo.
Yeah.
This was before there was a Shampain in Kedema. We were just Evan and Coley. Yeah, it was cool. We used to play every Saturday night in the second room in Carbon nightclub.
Carbon night, yes.
And we used to play just beside here in South William. That was like every second Tuesday. We used to get the go bus up from Galway at around 6 o'clock and then get the go bus back after like an after party at 6 a.m. So VSN days, I mean, similar to right now. I was very tired, exhausted and overworked, but it was pivotal.
Pivotal, fantastic. Speaking of pivotal, you are very similar to myself. You are a journalist by trade. Can you talk to the people about the role of Flirt FM and what the significance of that was to you as well?
Shout out to Patrick O'Malley. My co-host on Waveforms. Yeah, Flirt FM and Waveforms on Flirt FM was actually kind of how I started DJing. I used to interview people. It was like a hip-hop show, so I interviewed lots of Dublin rappers like Lethal Dialect, Collie Collins, shout out, very similar name to myself, and a lot more. Jer Kellett, Linko. I just don't want to leave anyone out.
You're fine.
But I will also say that as an 18-year-old on a student radio show, I interviewed Kano.
What?
I did his only Irish interview at the time, and I interviewed Raleigh Ritchie. I don't know if you know him.
No, I don't Kano though. What the hell?
Raleigh Ritchie also has a part on Game of Thrones. And I interviewed The Manor and all these cool like UK rap people.
Well, now I have to go interview Kano because I don't want you to be the only Irish person I've spoken to.
Yeah, so I interviewed Kano, and I was like, I listened back to the interview. It's actually crazy. Like, I can't believe what I was asking.
I need to find that. So
and
I'm
like on the airwaves, being like, you know, they're playing grime in the nightclubs in Ireland. And I was like, why did I say that?
Look, you're just gassed.
But I will say, Kano, lovely guy. So
yeah,
I used to do that. And then anyway, there was one week that I couldn't find any Kano style act. I interviewed these two DJs called Maze that used to do like a collective club night in Galway. So they came on the show, did a little mix, and then I was out in Carbon nightclub for my friend's birthday. And anyway, I just jumped up, said hi to these two guys DJing. They're like, "Do you want to play a track?" And I was like, "I actually don't know how." They thought I was a DJ from the radio, and then they taught me, and that's how I got started.
That's damn, Kano is crazy.
That's right, bro. Like,
and like the fact you started DJing just by pure, you're like, "Oh fuck it, like why not?"
Yeah, it was one of these things actually that like once the second I was like they were showing me, I was like, why didn't I do this? Because I used to go around where like secondary school playing music off my phone and people would be like, fuck you. And I used to just constantly play music all the time. Yeah, in Connemara there's no like DJ culture.
Of course.
It never like
dawned on
me. It's still not dawning on me.
Yeah, fair. I'm mad. That's great. That's so sick. I'm actually buzzing with that. That's amazing. Well, you've always drawn inspiration from so many different places. Your dad's record collection, from doing artwork with Elaine, playing basketball, and so much more beyond. How have those inspirations and influences shaped your music and your approach to looking at music now?
Nardwire of Dublin. Shout out to Elaine.
Shout out to Elaine.
Oh, damn. I actually think this tour is sort of kind of showing how all of these things have played into each other. Like, I think a lot of people, when I'm doing shows and like I have a live act opening, or when I've been producing music and it's with like, you know, Bethany, or it's with Rachel Trench playing the violin, I think on the outside people are just like, how does this work? My life has been made up of so many random kind of little avenues and stuff. It's nice that I've been able to do this and sort of not like have control over it, but I guess actualize something and show that it's possible. It's possible to live like Shampain.
It's possible to live like Shampain.
But that's how all those things, you know, if you go to the gig, you'll kind of see like, there's like we had Betty Minaj playing in Limerick.
Crazy.
But as in, like, I used to do like an Irish rap radio show.
It all leads back.
Yeah,
which is cool.
To Flirt FM.
To Flirt FM, yeah. I said Spirit back to Flirt FM. Speaking of Betty Minaj, you've always been passionate about platforming the underground. If you were a betting man, is there anyone you would say is next up? Like I said, you're a Galwegian icon, Irish icon at that as well. So your word has a lot of weight. Is there anyone in particular you've had your eye on?
There's actually a class techno DJ from Galway called Martin Flaherty. He's definitely next up. He's got the sauce. Rap Boys,
Even just
man, I gotta
any-
shout out Babyface.
Oh, bro.
Betty Minaj, obviously, that's my homie. Babyface. It's all gonna get really splats this year, I think, you know?
Some guy.
And
some
then
guy.
outside of that, Stella and the Dreaming, that's playing tonight.
Yeah.
Stella is sick, and I gotta give massive shouts to Cruel Sister because
Hey, brilliant.
we might have a track together. No, but Cruel Sister for real, Champagne aside,
heard
she's
her.
really, 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 really sick.
Amazing. Thank you so much, bro. That's brilliant. Your talents have taken you all over the world at this point. Outside of Galway, is there any country or city that holds a special place in your heart?
I would have to say New York. I've never been there. I'm a massive.
I know you're a massive Biggie fan back in the day. You're a basketball fan as well.
Yeah, I'm a New York Knicks fan.
How are you?
I am like maybe the biggest New York Knicks fan in Ireland.
Oh, fair. Okay.
I think I could go to New York and people would think I'm from there. I'm not even joking. Like I know so much.
Yeah, because you sound so American.
My New York Knicks.
You need to,
no,
you need,
I'd have
you need,
to.
you need to
I'd
put
have
on
to-
the accent though.
I'd have
Like,
to fix up
give me a
my-
little New York accent.
No.
No, you have to.
No. I get shit on fucking TikTok for my accent as well. They say I sound like I'm from G4. I'm like, bro. Yeah, New York holds a special place though, because I just think we should all have something that we like look up to that maybe you idolize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For some people, that's religion. To me, it's New York Knicks. But
Come see, come saw.
yeah,
That's all
you
the
know,
same.
but yeah, if you're one of my customers and you book a haircut first thing in the morning, the Knicks are playing the night before,
It's gonna be on the
and they
TV.
win, you're gonna get a fire cut. That's all I'm gonna say.
Anyway, talking about tour, you're coming towards the end of your Millennium Madness Tour. How have you been enjoying the experience so far? You said it's been quite tiring, but you said you've been able to actualize your vision as we wanted to. Is there any other points of it that you may not have talked about or might not have spoken about?
If you'll let me be real for a minute, I think, music and stuff and like art stuff or whatever, everyone is like, and even journalism, it's in like a weird place, but I think it's just changing, and I think music's changing, and like, I think the one thing that hasn't changed is like gigs, festivals, venues. So many of these more so are now run by companies rather than like collectives and DIY stuff and whatever, and like that's a huge shift that I don't think has been spoken about a whole lot. I think that happened in live music a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
But I think in dance music it's like really a new thing. It's mostly run by companies. So for me, like this has been really good to do because this hasn't got to fit into any sort of like framework. It just is what it is. As much as there's so much crap attached to music and stuff at the moment, at the same time, there's never been a time that you can just remove yourself from what's going on so much.
Yeah.
In the past, when we were doing VSN, for example, we were so worried about what all the other collectives thought of us because, like, if the other collectives didn't fuck with you, it was difficult to do stuff because we all like talk to each other. Now it's like if a couple of companies do or don't fuck with you, call me crazy, I don't think I'm ever going to fit into a company's framework of music, given all that we've spoken about.
Yeah.
I really, really would like to remain underground for like my whole life. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm not interested in being a commercial artist. And I love commercial music. Like all the music I listen to mostly is commercial, but I just am good enough to do that. And I also have no interest in doing it. And that's what's been great about the tour is like, you can maintain legitimacy as an underground artist. It's a little bit hard because you have to do it on your own. It costs loads of money and I'm hauling this fucking suitcase with 2 broken wheels everywhere. But I really think like it's been such a relief to be like, you're not actually crazy, and just because like these like
Suits
bookers
didn't do it.
and tastemakers are saying that you don't apply to stuff that's not actually true, it's like the parameters have shifted, and I feel like I've refound my parameters.
Fantastic. Brilliant. My last question before we move on to our quick fire section. As your tour wraps up, what is next on the cards for you? Are you able to say, or will all be revealed in due time?
I actually finished an EP in November. Yeah, I have an EP finished. I think that's coming out in April at some point on an Australian label.
I know the Aussies love you over there.
They do.
They do
Shout
love
out
you.
to all the
Shout out
Aussies.
That's
for real.
Australian, man.
I have like a really good idea for like the next EP that I want to do after that, and yeah, I'm thinking about putting on this like series of events in Galway that'll be
Sick.
really, really out there. They'll be disruptive.
Yeah.
And if you want to go and call that disruptive, be my guest. Fucking don't call me disruptive for God's sake.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for answering your first set of questions. You're fucking amazing. You're absolutely brilliant. So we're going to ask some quick fire questions. I want you to answer what you feel in your heart. Don't think about these too long. If you think too long, I'm going to give you a little countdown. They're very straightforward. Just what do you think? We're going to start very easy. Do you prefer summer fashion or winter fashion?
Winter.
Okay. Your dream holiday destination?
Sweden.
Okay, fair. What's your favorite thing to cook or to bake?
I make fire sweet potato tacos.
Fairs. Okay. I must dabble. Do you have a celebrity crush?
Rihanna.
Fairs. That's a solid answer. What's your favorite track or album to play right now that's not yours?
There's a track called Voices Sound in My Head by Chevelle.
Okay.
Look that up.
Brilliant. Who's an underrated artist or an underrated DJ that more people should show love to?
Netsman. For real though. I'm going to say Olin Monk.
Okay, brilliant. If you could have any artist jump on a song of yours that you're producing, who would you pick for vocals?
Netsman.
Who's your dream back-to-back set with?
I'll actually say Sunil Sharp.
Okay, brilliant.
The Godfather of
The
Irish
Godfather,
techno.
yes, man. He's on my list interview as well. Fantastic. What is something that people might be surprised to know about you? We've dug into your journalism past. We've dug into your artwork times with Elaine. What else would people be shocked to know about you?
I've scored 2 goals for Galway United.
Fairs, okay.
In a friendly.
Look, goals are gone, man.
It was a charity, man. Up until last night, I was the last person to score in Terry Lampard.
No, look, bro, goals to go. That's 2 more than I scored for Galway United, so I can't say shit. What is someone or something you're extremely grateful for at the moment?
I'm grateful for my staff at Poblacht Barbershop, and well, we're all a team. So I'm grateful for the team at Poblacht Barbershop.
Fantastic.
And I'm very grateful to be Irish.
Aren't we all?
We're all Irish.
Aren't we all Irish, man? We're all more black, more dogs, more Irish, man.
Literally.
Fantastic. Champagne, thank you so much for your time. That was your last question. Is there anything you want to say to the people before we log off?
The last time I was at Button Factory, there's an epic viral video of me in the queue while Death to Ricky was trying to get in. I would just like to clear up that I was not at the gig with him, which a lot of people ask me about. Okay. I would have loved to have been.
Oh, so would I, man.
So I just got caught in the crossfire of these Death to Ricky fans and then like the bouncers, and I genuinely stand there like an NPC. My jacket says Champagne on the back, and I'm wearing like a luminous pink hat. You need to put the clip in there.
Oh, fine, I'll get it.
It's crazy, and I'm just literally just standing there like.
Just taking.
And I swear, I literally go to him. I'm like, just go ahead of me, man. And I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, my latest Irish viral moment is I was not here with Death to Ricky. Okay. I wish I was.
Cleared up. Fact. You heard it here first.
If you want to come to a gig with me, just let me know.
You guys want to guess this for anywhere. Anywhere. Roisin Dove, Electric, Carbon. I know Carbon's gone now, isn't it?
I'll get you guesses for your Kano show.
For Kano? I need to interview Kano, so I'm going to come to you for
I'll hit him up.
Fantastic. Boys and girls, it's been Double Sauce's interviewer, and we have been joined by...
Champagne.
We're going to pop a couple bottles now. We're going to enjoy the rest of our day. And thank you very much, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, dude. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Don't try giving me reasons to stop.